Hi, we are going to cover the investment theme section in this tutorial. Extremely important one, not just from a research point of view. So far, the videos that we've created mostly from a research perspective is all for the use of your internal, that is to sort of probably help you select better funds and then create better portfolios and all of that particular thing, which is obviously important. But then this video, which is about the investment themes, is going to be giving you a completely new dimension in terms of how you can utilize advisory and research from a business expansion point of view, business development point of view, client acquisition point of view, and so on and so forth. We are of the firm, belief at the FINAP team that unless and until you are able to put this research and advisory into a proper implementation point of view, in an execution point of view, and also if it is not really helping in terms of showcasing your processes and therefore increasing your pedigree credentials, and therefore also help you in terms of acquire especially HNI clients or high value clients, it is not really going to be too much creating that sort of an impact unless and until you're you're able to do all of it. Investment theme as a module is certainly going to be helping into that particular aspect, or rather, in other words, we have created investment theme as a module only to help you in terms of how you can create more business. How can you attract more HNI clients, not just HNI clients, but even MNI clients and retail clients as well, using the research and advisory processes that we've adopted in FinApp. Let's take a look. First of all, you have to create an investment theme. Okay. How do you create an investment theme? You will actually be able to create it from the model portfolios that you've already set aside as part of your advisory firm. You would have created a model portfolio builder, sorry, a model portfolio from the portfolio builder. You have saved that model portfolio that is now available to you under the tracking and whitelisting section. Okay, see, these are the portfolios that you've created from the portfolio builder section. So in order to upgrade this into a theme, all of these are for your internal consumption, right? All the portfolios that you've created are available for your internal consumptions. Now if you click on, let's say, view, I'm picking up model portfolio 5. If I'm clicking on view, I'm able to see the data of the portfolio that I've created. Macro analysis, return analysis in terms of portfolio, benchmark, risk analysis, holdings analysis, all of these something that we've already covered as part of the portfolio builder section. Okay. So this is something that you're seeing. Now you will be going to the next level of saving this to an investment theme. Okay, saving this to an investment theme necessarily means that you're going to be publishing this portfolio, and this portfolio is now going to be made available for the clients, and the clients can view it, see the underlying information, not to this extent, not very intimidating, a very simple view. And therefore from that particular page, the client will also be able to do a single click execution, or in other words, subscribe to this investment theme or baskets. If you've ever heard of small case, I'm sure you would have heard, because a very popular name. You are essentially creating your small case and you're making it available in the client login for a single click execution. Okay, the good part is it is not just going to be restricted for your existing clients. You can also publish these portfolios in your social media handles with, of course, necessary disclaimers and stuff like that. There, and the clients will actually be able to sort of do this and then get onto this from a investment team perspective. Okay, so I'm now going to be showing you how can you create an investment theme or a basket. So I'm just saying that, okay, we are going to be creating a particular theme name, and I'm just saying that test portfolio 5, and we've given a description, we've given an objective. We are also showcasing the, sorry, we are also defining the purpose of the portfolio, the ideal holding period, 3 to 5 years, rebalancing logic. We also have to choose a risk profile, which I'm just choosing it as balanced. And the good part is you can also define the one-time investment amount that you are willing to accept for this portfolio, which is essentially you're sort of just creating your fund of fund, you're creating your portfolio. So I've defined here as 1,25,000 rupees, and I'm clicking on save. Okay, this is all you need to be doing. So what you've done is you've extracted, you've come to the portfolio section, the portfolio that you've already created out of portfolio builder, saved it, is visible to you. You converted that into an investment theme. That's all you've done. Now let me show you how it is going to be visible in the client login. So I'm logging out from the admin part and I'm going to a client login, and this is the client login. And you can see that under DIY there is a section called as DIY investment and investment ideas. See this test portfolio 5 is something that we just created, and in a jiffy it is available in the client account. So the client, like I said, is not going to be with a lot of these information like intimidating information. Very simple thing. They're able to see the performance of the portfolio along with the benchmark and all of that. The good part is they are also seeing the fund details, which is a fund, what is the asset, I mean, allocation that is given to this particular fund, what is the returns for this fund. So all the relevant information which is required for a client to view in a much more simplistic yet scientific manner is displayed over here. And like I said, they can do a single click execution. So all they have to do is just put in this 1 lakh, click on invest. That's about it. And it is now taking the user to the BSC two factor authentication. And once the authentication is done, the orders will actually be placed. You cannot make it much more or rather more simplified than this. It's an extremely seamless flow connecting research and execution, and also with the purpose of enhancing your business or enhancing your processes, or rather I would say showcasing your process, and then therefore able to be attracting more HNI clients and MNI clients and so on and so forth. So this is an extremely powerful model. This is perhaps the only model which is going to be really helping you in terms of the client acquisition, or rather more so from a client acquisition point of view, by uh, uh, putting the correct research processes and so on and so forth. So we strongly urge you to sort of really make use of investment theme. We've done it with a lot of passion, and I'm sure you will also find it very impactful and interesting. Anytime that you would want our help in terms of creating an investment theme for you, or a very customized one, we're always happy to help, and look forward for many more investment themes to be created by you. Thank you so much for watching this.